Hi everybody. Today I wanted to just give a general update on how things are growing in this greenhouse. We call this greenhouse the hot greenhouse because we heat it in the springtime unlike the other greenhouse. And so we grow different things in the two greenhouses, and I just wanted to give an update on how things are growing in this one. We'll start on the left side here. The front row along here is beans, various types of beans, Asian beans as well as these purple beans. We've been harvesting these already a little bit, and the Asian beans, the long ones, are still coming in. In the back row of that, as you've probably seen from a previous update, we have cucumbers, and they have been producing steadily for well over a month now, so they're doing quite well. So the back row is cucumbers, the front is beans, both of them are vining. And the reason we did that, because we figured the cucumbers will have thicker foliage, and if we put them in the front, it'll block out most of what's in the back. Last year what we did, we actually had tomatoes in here, and they grew all the way to the top, 2 meters tall. But they got so thick and dense that it drowned out everything we had behind it, and nothing grew. So this year we decided to do this arrangement, and it's working quite well. I think we'll probably do something very similar to that on this side next year. Then going along, we got a very, very happy spaghetti squash plant that is going all the way to the top and all the way up. This is all one plant, and you can see the female flowers hanging from the top. There's quite a lot. Here's a male flower, so you can identify the male flower just like the zucchinis by the thin stem, whereas the female flower will have this little bump here. And there's both types of flowers all over this single plant. In the back we've got more cucumbers, the whole row in the back. The one cucumber variety we're not happy with this year is the let's see if I can get in there, is the Space Master. All the cucumbers are growing funny like this, and we're not sure if this is the variety or something they're not liking in here, but it's called the Space Master, so we won't be doing that one again next year. Here's another cucumber. The English cucumber back here is also growing very nicely. So then in the front we've got the cucamelon here, and it is being attacked by the spaghetti squash, but you can see there's little cucamelons growing on it. It's liking it in here. It's definitely doing a lot better than the cucamelons outside. I know it's been a really tough growing season so far in Calgary because of a lot of rain, and it's just not warm and sunny, so a lot of our stuff outside is not looking good, particularly, unfortunately, our tomatoes. Cucumbers, we anticipate they're tough in Calgary, but inside of here, the cucamelons as well as the other cucumbers, they're doing quite okay. Then we have 2 eggplants. We relocated these. In the previous videos I showed that they were actually over there, and we took them out and we put them here just to give them a bit more space, but also because over there, we'll get that in a second, is getting quite busy. Here we've got another spaghetti squash plant, and it's also doing very well, going all the way to the top. In the front here we've got some beans, pole beans, red pole beans. And then these guys, I've given an update a week or so ago. These are the ground cherries, and boy are they getting big. They are getting really big and full, but lots of great airflow. I'll get an update on these when we start harvesting or picking the berries from the ground. So we'll wait on that. And then these guys are our peppers. So we had the eggplant in between here. That's why we took them out, because we anticipated this getting so big. Good thing that we did that. And here are the hot peppers, and they're doing well. They're definitely growing well, and there's peppers forming all on them. But we've had problems with aphids now 2 years in a row. Last year aphids got out of control and we weren't able to manage them. We lost a lot of plants on this side, And we get aphids on any of the peppers, the hot peppers, the sweet peppers, and the eggplants. Aphids love those type of plants. And so we're thinking next year we're gonna change things up. We'll probably take out all of the hot peppers. We won't have any in here. We'll put them outside, and I'll show in a second how they're looking. Or in the other greenhouse, what we call the cold greenhouse, the unheated. But in the summertime, they're the same basically. The only ones that we will keep here is the ground cherries, because they are probably 3 times bigger at least than the outside ones, just because it's just been such a cold and wet spring and now early summer. And so we'll probably leave those, but take out the hot peppers for next year, and take out the eggplant for next year as well. And then mostly in here we will be doing things that grow up and tall, vining plants just like this, and things are doing quite well. The hot pepper on the outside is doing so well. It has significantly more peppers growing on it. This one here is called the Asian pepper, and they're, let's see if I can zoom in on those. They're starting to turn color. They're dark green and they're getting their red spots. In a week or so, you're gonna see that they're gonna turn red, and I think they really like it because this is south, and the sun comes and it really heats up this area. And this one is the Santaka. The peppers are pointing upwards, and it's doing quite well. Over there you get the jalapeno, and all of these are growing better, I'd say, than in the hot greenhouse. And there's no aphids on these, so there's probably more predators on the outside, and so we don't have to worry about it at all. So we will definitely do the hot peppers on the outside here, and you see here the ground cherries are tiny compared to what's on the inside of the greenhouse, but that's just how it is. And very quickly, I just want to jump into the other greenhouse. It's still closed, it's early in the morning here, and oh, it's hot in here. Okay, and you can see the pepper plants in here are doing very well too, and we don't have an outbreak of aphids here yet. We have a few, but it is not out of control. And I will make a video one day about the aphids and what we're doing to manage them, and how destructive they can be. They're probably our most annoying and severe pest that we have in the garden, but I will make a separate video on that. Okay, for now that's it. Bye bye.